Hey guys, my name's Alpha and welcome to the Silver Gold Saver channel. Today we're going to do a roast for our good friend and colleague, Fish, the Inefficient Stacker. Now let me just say that any guy that is confident enough and cool enough to ask to be roasted and give you something for it is A-okay with me. So we all know that the best roasts are served by the people that know us the best, and those would usually be close friends or family. So in order to accomplish this, I met up with Fish's fictional older brother, and Fish didn't know that I met this guy and asked him to roast Fish, his younger brother. But after meeting this guy, I can see how Fish got his charisma and character. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to Big Alpha Shark, the Big Baracuda. That's his full name, and he insists on using his full name, including the title. So, here he is.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Big Alpha Shark, the Big Baracuda, and I am Fish's bigger, older brother. You know what I'm saying? So, we are here to roast little Fishy. That's right, that's what I used to call him. See, back in the day when we were growing up, little Fishy always used to look up to me. Always be trying to follow what I'm doing. When I'm stacking silver, like so, little Fishy would be stacking silver, like so. When I'm stacking some gold, little Fishy would be stacking some gold. You get what I'm going at? You can tell that he was a smart and clever little fish. I mean, he was always looking for the next hustle. He would ask me, "Hey big brother, let me borrow some of your stack." And I would just look at him and say, "Heck nah, you try and save your money and then get your own stack." And he would look at me and blink and be like, gotcha, yeah, save my own money, get my own stack. And then he would repeat the question, "So, can I borrow some of your stack? Just the little ones?" And I would be like, "Okay, here's 3 of them." And then he'd look at me like, "Okay, how about the not so little ones?" And then I would just give him that glare. Gentlemen, you know that glare. If you've never seen that glare, you have not pushed yourself to the limit. You gotta be careful though, because that glare is the line between acquiescence and rejection. You gotta toe that line, ladies and gentlemen. And if you wanna be like me, Big Alpha Shark, the Big Baracuda, you gotta love that glare. So anyway, I gave him a couple more pieces of gold. And then, this guy always knew how to hustle. What he would do is he would zoom up close, so close that to the untrained eye, he looked like he had a big stack of gold. Huge stack, huge, big old stack of gold. And then he even owned it. He's like, "Hey everyone, I'm Fish, the Inefficient Stacker." So he literally dubbed himself a fractional stacker, whatever that means. But you gotta respect the hustle. Game, recognize game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what else? Growing up, you know, as family members, we would always be sparring. And if you don't know what sparring means, it's kind of like play fighting. Anyway, so before we would start sparring, he would be like, okay, so here's the rules. No hitting below the belt. I'd be just like, huh, all right. And then the first thing I'd do, hit him below the belt. He would go down, and in between gasps, he would ask, what'd you do that for? And I'd be like, little fishy, do you think life has rules? And then he would ask, but we made a pact. And I would say, little fishy, there are no pacts between lions and men. Then the clever kid would say, well, at least I'm a man. Oh boy, that would get me going. And then he'd get knocked down again. And he'd be like, I get knocked down, but I get up again. And you're never gonna keep me down. Like he's been listening to too much Chumbawamba. And then, later in life, when I went to the Air Force, be a fighter pilot, Little Fish also wanted to join the Air Force. But you know the guy can't see. I mean, you're like, what date is that thing? You know what I'm saying? Can't see it. And in the Air Force, you need to have good eyes. So they told him, well, you can ride the plane, but you can't fly it. You can't be the pilot. And bless his heart, he still said yes. He wanted to be a lawn dart. So that's the end of the story, Little Fishy. Now I'd like to say I had a lot of influence in this Little Fish's life. From stacking to being a patriot, Fish turned out to be a tough, big-hearted, fun-loving family guy. Just like his big brother, Big Alpha Shark, the Big Baracuda. Well, ladies and gentlemen, so that's how Fish got his charisma and his character from his big brother. I hope you liked the video. Fish, there's your roast. Thanks guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.